So today I figured I'd show you guys how I soak my snakes whenever they have a bad shed. I know to some people it might be kind of obvious that have been doing this for a while. You know, you tell them to soak a snake and they know how to do it. But to somebody first coming into this, maybe they don't know, you know, like what temperature to put the water out, how long to soak the snake for, you know, stuff like that. So I've got a green tree here that had a bad shed because it's winter time right now and my humidity is not good. This is actually the second one this week that has had a completely bad shed. So I'm gonna set everything up and then I'll show you guys what I do. All right, so what you wanna make sure of is that I like to put them in a rack system because the rack is on a thermostat, and it's always at, I think, 82 or something. You wanna make sure that the water going into it is in the low 80s. So as you can see, it's about 81.6, so that's pretty perfect. And it stays this temperature so the water won't get cold or anything. And what you wanna make sure to do is only fill up, there's only maybe like a ½ inch or so of water in there. Because whenever you put the snake in, you don't want them to be swimming around in it. You just want them to lay in the water, get hydrated, get a lot of humidity so that they can get that shed off. And I'm gonna leave her in there overnight and come back the next day and she should have the shed off. If not, it'll be really easy to just peel that shed because she'll be nice and hydrated and stuff. Let's go ahead and put her in there. Makes it real easy whenever she's not on the perch. And the only reason she's not on the perch right now, I think, is because of this stuck shed, because she was on the perch last night. Let's see if she'll just let me grab her without getting bit. Okay. Now you want to do it kind of quick because they don't like to go in these tubs. So you want to get their body in there and then put the head in, quickly shut. There you go. And so you see how the water is not covering her body right there? That's exactly what you want. You do not want that water to be, you know, even really close to the top of her body because she's going to be in there, you know, for 12, 18, 24 hours. So just make sure they're not swimming, make sure the water stays warm, and I'll come back tomorrow and take her out and I'll film that as well. All right, so it's been roughly about 20 hours or so, and we're gonna see where she's at. So as you can see, she got most of it off. I think there's still a little bit, but the rest of that we can just peel off ourselves. Let's see if I can start. Okay, so you want to be careful because she is a little, usually after they've been soaking for a little bit, they're not the happiest, so you might have to put the camera down and peel it off. But as you can see, it comes off really easy. You kind of just take your hand and just peel it back really slow. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So you can just take your hand and it'll just peel right off. So I could leave her in there for an extra day, but rather than do that, I'll just do this and then she can go back in her cage. So it comes off nice and easy. They usually do get it off themselves. Like if I were to leave her in there for another day, she would probably get it off, but we'll just do this so she doesn't have to stay in there. So just slowly peel it back. One thing that's really important is you want to make sure that they get the very tip of their tail off. She's actually kind of known for leaving like the last quarter inch of her tail on there. And after a couple sheds, that can become a problem. So you want to make sure that they get the entire thing off. And there you go. Make sure you get the whole thing off and she's good to go. Go ahead and put her back in her cage. Just cleaned her cage, took out all the poop in the shed and changed her water, so she'll be good to go for a little bit. And that's all there is to it. All right, so this is the next day after she had shed, and as you can see, she's perched completely fine. She got all the shed off, and that's all there is to it. So if you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram @AmazingArboreals, and thanks for watching.